Oh, that's a great ball. Oh, it had to be. Haaland!
Overlap! They're getting it!
He's got the big chance. He's got the big... And it's Salah for Liverpool!
Oh! Fantastic goal!
Oh!
Ragazzi, look at him! Look at him! Romelu!
Romelu!
Romelu! No, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him.
Go get him.
Romelu! Diretta on CBS.
The microphone is being... Oh, there we go. Hand it over.
Oh my God.
Congratulations,
Oh my
big
God.
man. Nice to meet you.
This is the man. This is the man.
Smooth, huh?
This is the man.
Jimmy, how are you, bro?
Congratulations.
You good? Romelu! Nice to see you. Congratulations, sir. Hein? Ouais, je te garde, ça va.
How are we feeling?
Huh?
How are we feeling?
Delighted. Sorry. Delighted. Big final. It was very important for us. You know, this year has been very complicated. You know, we were inconsistent in the league. We have to be honest. But I think we had a little turnaround in the last month where we've been consistent in the league and in the cups, and everybody's doing part of their job. You know, the manager is having a rotation system, and everybody's doing their job. You know, who plays, score is doing his best for the team, and the players that come in, they do their best. So we have a common goal.
But your form as well is back to your best as well, especially when you're coming on in games.
Yeah. It was a very tough 5 or 6 months. I mean, he was part of it. You know, I think when I got injured, we didn't realize how tough of an injury it was because, you know, I'm an explosive type of player. So when you do your hamstring, it's very tough to come back, and I forced it. Obviously, at the World Cup, you guys could see I was not sharp and everything. And then I had a relapse in around January, which cost me another month and a half. And, you know, it was tough. But, you know, I kept grinding. I kept working hard in training. And then when I got the opportunity, when I was fully fit, I just did my best for the team. You know, we have a common goal. Obviously, at the time, we couldn't challenge for the league anymore, but we knew that we had an opportunity in the Champions League and in the Italian Cup. So we're in both finals. Now we want to end as high as possible in the league and do well.
Rom, I want to talk about, first and foremost, congratulations, but I want to talk about the boss, Inzaghi.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we talk about the players and what you do, and he came under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
How much credit do you give him to make you guys understand what was at stake and your role, all of you, whether you're on the bench or on the field, in this team right now?
Yeah.
Because sometimes coaches don't take a lot of credit, and criticism come a lot his way, but you have to give him credit. How much credit? How much?
Of course, a lot, because I think at one point, the start of the season, we tried at one point to play the high press, which is not our biggest strength, because the team won the league a few years ago playing counter-attacking football. Then last year it was a bit of a mix of flair, but still having the counter-attack. And this year we tried to change for the first 6 months, and we conceded a lot of goals in the first few games. And in this league, defense wins. Defense wins the championship. So at one point the managers just said, you know what, let's go back to our strengths from before. Let's just be compact and go from there and go forward as fast as possible. And I think that's where it started clicking, and we started scoring a lot of goals and winning games and conceding less.
Rob, I'm sure you're going to watch the game tomorrow, the other semi-final.
Yes.
I mean, you know Man City well, you've played in England a lot as well.
Yes.
I mean, who do you think is going to come out on top, and who would you like to face in Istanbul?
You know, it doesn't matter. You know, in this stage in your career, when you play finals, you know you're going to play the biggest teams. Man City is playing absolutely brilliant football. Pep Guardiola has a tactical plan every game, very different than the other teams in the Premier League, because every game there is a different pattern of play. So sometimes they might aim for the second post, where sometimes they might aim for the near post. So teams in the Premier League, they have difficulties adapting to that. Real Madrid, they have two wingers. They're absolute quality right now with Vinicius and Rodrigo. They are, you know, becoming world-class players. Valverde is coming through, playing in midfield now. So I just want to see a good game, to be honest, as a football fan. And then at the end of the day, may the best team win.
I don't. I just
Can I ask
Because if
you?
you start thinking
I have a
negatively,
crash on him. I can't talk with him.
You guys seem like you're close. Do you
Yeah.
miss working with Thierry?
Yeah, I do.
Tell us about
Which-
Thierry, the coach, though.
Oh
Come on,
my God.
give us some insight.
Very, very old school, very strict. You know, I think when we met, I was in Everton. I think it was my last season. And to be honest, I told him, like, you know what, like, I want to hear it from you, you know. Just give me the business. What can I do better? And we sat together for every day for that training camp. So 10 days, we sat together like 8 days, 2 hours watching White Scout every game and every clip. And then, yeah, there your touch was bad. There you did well. So it was always half and half. And then, you know, I had my best year in the Prem that year. And I played. And then from there in the national team, I just started scoring every game. So I'm very grateful to him. He still does it today.
It's tougher.
Yeah,
He's a
but
perfectionist.
I like it, you know, like, you know, tough coaches that, you know, tell me the real things that I want to hear, because you don't want to be pampered all the time, I think.
Thierry, tell us about Ron the player. What do you like to work with?
Look, is a pain in the you know what, but in a good way. No, in a good way.
Defenders.
No, I was the same, because it's always for the good of the team. So he always try to challenge everybody. Me, the coach, his teammate, himself. At times he's very critical of himself, and that's why sometimes it can bring him down sometimes, because he doesn't see the positive side of it. But where I'm happy with him is that after the World Cup, it wasn't easy. Trust me, and we won't go into details, because he knows I won't go into details on what happened sometime when we speak to each other. But he came back. He came back, and it's the first time I see him like that against proper adversity, where he's slowly but surely coming back and showing that he can deliver no matter what, even when everybody is against him. And that's the sign of greatness. So hopefully, whoever you meet in the final, you can have a good game, and you guys can hopefully win it, and I'll be happy for you. But you know, it won't be an easy one. Easy one. Sorry, it doesn't matter who you're gonna play. We'll talk about it after.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
We just saw, very quickly, sorry, we just saw those pictures of the kind of the aftermath of the World Cup. And as Terry said, that's private. I don't want to ask what was said or what went on in that moment. But just to, I guess in life, right, always in the highs when you're celebrating, everybody's there, right? But when it's tough is when you really realize who's real for you. Is that something that you feel like will keep that bond strong?
Yeah, you know, it was very tough for me, like a tough couple of weeks, you know, where, you know, I was like on a bit of edge. I think for the first time in 15 years of playing football, you know, on that world stage, that I went through a moment like this, because I let my country down, you know. Playing for your country is something, you know, you guys know how it is, you know, it's something amazing. Then you play at the World Cup and you want to make the best out of it, because we all knew as players and the staff, we knew that this was our last chance. And to go out in the way how we did, the adversity that we had from the press in our country, it all came into our heads. So, you know, I took everything into my mind when I left the camp, and I really felt down. But, you know, in football, you know,
Highs and lows, right?
Yeah, it's highs and
Let's
lows.
speak about the highs. You just even the Champions League final.
I was getting depressed.
No, but
I was depressing.
It's nice getting there.
I know San Siro loves you.
Yeah, I love it.
You know,
I
love you.
I know. But it's nice getting there, but you have to get the job done.
I will say something. I'll be honest. I'm not often worried, and that's not my normal reaction. What I did to Rome at the World Cup. Normally I'm more tougher than that, but I've changed recently. Anyway, that's a different ball game. But I have to say,
You gone soft?
Yeah, a bit. But when I have to. No, but joking aside, for 2 weeks I was worried, and he knows it, because I texted him every single day, just ask him how he was, because it wasn't easy. You guys didn't know what was happening and stuff like that, but it wasn't easy, and he came out of it. This is why I'm very proud of him. For Inter also, because you're not alone here. But he was really far from where he is right now, so hopefully he can carry on.
How many languages do you speak?
Right now, seven fluently. Yeah.
I'm on you.
Put you in your box.
Whatever. No, that's not why I'm asking. I'm wondering if you've ever seen any of the clips from the show, and if you've had a chance to kind of judge Micah's Italian.
Yeah.
Tell me, what do you think?
Bene.
Ma tu parla veramente benissimo.
Scusi? Piano!
You need to come back to Italy more, man. Over the summer. Trust me.
Questo è
No.
un sipario.
I tried it. I tried.
He needs work,
I
right?
need his work, but it's fine. He's trying, which is nice.
Exactly, I'm trying.
Hey, listen, I had Ashley Young speaking Italian after 6 months.
Oh, really?
Ashley was good, you know. Ashley was good because, like, Conte was speaking to him in Italian and he was replying. So
Who?
They got
Ashley
rid of
Young.
him after 2 months. He was gone.
But it was a good experience, to be honest.
It was
I mean,
amazing.
telling you.
Italy loves me, and I love Italy.
We love you, man.
Listen, we appreciate your
Thank you
time
very
so
much.
much. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
coming through. God
Thank
bless
you.
you. All the best
Thank
for
you.
the
Thank you.
final.
Wait.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What I said wasn't for free. I want the shirt, man. Come on.
Oh!
You think it was for
hey,
free?
listen,
Get the shirt off.
Because I have to do doping now.
Oh.
But I'll keep this for you.
The
I promise.
doping.
I'll
what-
take it off.
No, man.
Come on, on TV.
Come on.
Let's
I
see
will
the
keep it for
guns.
No, hey, because he doesn't have my body, so he doesn't want to show that.
Oh!
No, I'm getting into trouble.
Everyone gets into trouble on here.